from the retirement home. And I'm here with last week's winner and future resident of the retirement home, Grandpa Martin. Mr. Martin, you need to take your medicine.
I got it right here.
Mr. Martin, you cannot take all of that Viagra.
Too late, bottle is empty.
We need to call an ambulance.
Oh, I'm starting to feel the effects.
He overdosed on Viagra.
Can you believe my hands and feet aren't what's keeping me balanced right now?
We must induce vomiting.
Nurse, I'm afraid of heights.
This is too much Viagra.
This was too much Viagra. 600 likes so I can buy another bottle.
I've been talking with some of the other drivers, and a whole lot of us are complaining about bright lights affecting us this entire past week. Maybe it has something to do with the nuclear holocaust that took place at the end of lap 1 and beginning of lap 2 in last week's race out there at California Speedway, aka Auto Club. I've been receiving death threats from Redneck Jesus fans the entirety of the week. So that paired with the light sensitivity, that's a lot to process. One of you guys mentioned down in the comments that Kansas actually scored a top 10 finish out there in California last week. He was up on his dome on lap 2 and somehow rebounds for a top 10 result. Redneck Jesus would have rebounded. He was working his way back. He was. And then I said, no! That arm motion that I just made right there, that was in no way a salute of any kind. Just wanted to make that clear. Anyway, even after all of the wrecking, which I predicted, by the way, I knew it was gonna happen because the track was really, really fast. We still rebounded. We came back. We were running up in the top 5. We were chasing down the eventual winner, Grandpa Martin. We were there. But then the tires kind of failed me. There was no grip left, and yeah, we had to settle for a 5th. But hey, a 5th ain't bad, especially after some of the runs we've had on intermediates to this point this year. We sit 5th in the standings. We gained one whole stinking stupid point on the points lead after Auto Club California, whatever the hell you want to call it. We were 67 behind. Now we're 66 behind. Kind of stupid, but it is what it is because we had a change atop the points leaderboard, so we didn't really gain anything substantial. Grandpa Martin takes over with his win over Mrucz. Steve Harvey falls down to 4th. After that, Old Man Bushy, Adam Sadler, Tony the Tiger, Bobby the Booby. His name is Booby. Kansas now has another guy with multiple wins. It's not just all about him anymore. Brother Robbie resides in the 12th place. Martinsville winner David Blaine in 18th. And then you got a bunch of no-names that can't win a race, even if the trophy was sitting there right in front of them and it had a sign stuck to it with a little bit of scotch tape that said, please take me. These losers still wouldn't be able to get a trophy. Talking to you, Redneck Jesus, even though I'm the reason for your demise. That's actually pretty freaking pathetic, 32nd. Okay, I know I screwed up Auto Club for him. I know I screwed up that race. But come on, we had 9 other races. You could have come up with something. Conk moves out of last in the standings. Now that spot is taken up by McCabe, who we found out is actually Shauna Robinson, who I also fucked with last week. That's enough about last week. On to this week. Richmond 400. That is far too many laps for me, so I have that shit cranked down. I don't know how many laps we're gonna be turning today. Let's get this video started. Richmond, baby. If you saw Martinsville, yeah, it's probably going to be more of the same. Let's get the video started. Let's go!
Whether under the lights or the bright sun of day, Richmond International Raceway is home to excitement. The action track, as it's known, combines the best of both worlds, super speedway speeds and short track action. At 3/4 of a mile in length, it's not unusual to witness tempers flaring at Richmond.
Thank you, Alan. Elmer Rudd and Tony the Tiger literally qualify on the front row of every single race. I don't know if that's true, but I feel like they're constantly up there. This car handles like a monkey's fucking uncle. We are underway at Richmond. I am not feeling good about this race. I'm not very good at this version of Richmond. NASCAR Thunder Richmond, now that's a Richmond. This one, I mean, they could barely even be bothered to paint the line down here to tell me where the freaking apron is. And then on the other side of the track, there's this monstrous curb. If you hit that shit, how you doing, brother? We're getting together on Thanksgiving. But do you see that big-ass yellow curb? You hit that thing, it'll chip a tooth. So far, I'm passing a couple of people. A few people. How you doing, Geoffrey Eugene Burton? Who the fuck gives the middle name of Eugene to their child? It must have been a traumatic pregnancy. Mother was probably doing a lot of heavy smoking too while he was in the womb. We're already under yellow. Do not let me get outrun by this 99 back to the line. I will shut the fucking game off. Thank you. I completely demolished Adam Sadler right there. No fault of my own. It wasn't me. I don't want to wreck the 21. I like the 21. Controller kind of just had a mind of its own right there. I didn't hit the freaking skip button in the time that they gave me, so now I gotta sit here and wait for everybody that's making pit stops. You know what, though? It's been 5 laps. Fuck it, come in. Why not? Take the extra tire, take the extra fuel. Maybe. Is this a bad idea? I think I missed the pit road. Now I can't get out of it. That's just great. Now I'm gonna have to sit here and wait, and I might get screwed because I didn't make your pit stop early enough. Oh, now we're going. Now we're going. Maybe we'll be all right. Gonna have 34 laps. We did go through 5 laps, or was it 3? I don't know. I misread numbers from time to time. But we should be like 5, 6 laps deep once we get restarted. 46, yeah, we're on lap 6. We're on lap 6, so we're gonna have 6 laps more fuel than everybody else. 6 laps more tire than everybody else. I mean, it could come into handy. Doesn't it look like those lights are just floating there? Imagine wearing a bowling ball on your head. What the Holy crap, can we catch back up? They're going green! This game failed 8th grade science class. Exactly, look at that! I'm okay, I'm gonna get a Kyle Busch restart right here. And I'm in the back with the 21, which is kind of what I deserve. I wasn't trying to wreck him, but I wrecked him. That's my atonement for wrecking the 21, is making a pit stop and coming back here with them. I made a slight tire pressure adjustment. Do I have absolutely any clue what that's going to do to the car? No, I do not. But we got about 7, 8 laps more fuel than the field. Maybe that will come into play by the end of the race. Maybe that'll allow us some sort of strategy. Holy crap. By the end of the day. For that strategy, I have completely thrown away any shred of track position. I sure as hell hope it's worth it. Absolutely no justice for O Justice.
Still there.
Probably what I feel worst about in hitting the restart on the career mode is how bad the 30 car is running when they were up in the top 5 in points before. Now I just severely rear-ended Mikey Walnuts. I'm still not used to this. My oil temps are kind of high. That's
Still
not
there.
great.
Car low.
Ricky Craven, I forgive you! Well, that cooled off the engine. Going backwards like that gets air to blow back up the mufflers.
Michael, there are no mufflers on these cars!
Settle your ass down. Look at the damage that I did to the front end of the thing. I do not want to damage the radiator. That'll make it run a hell of a lot harder if I'm not running a radiator. So far, I'm not loving the decision coming in and making a pit stop like that. I'm not loving giving up all that track position because, I mean, look at me. I'm stuck back here with O Justice, AKA Jeff Green. I wish there was a way to adjust the names in the leaderboard, the point standings, and, well, I mean, through this, too. It'd be nice to know who I'm racing. That's Jeff Green. A little bit confusing, but we're 11 weeks deep, and we're making do. Let's talk about what the hell I'm feeling in this piece of shit car. It is tight as hell going through the center of the corner. I can't pick up the gas. Oh, we got a problem. Upsies, he gotta deliver a package to his pit crew. Through the center, mega tight, and it's taking me forever to be able to get back into the gas. I have no speed coming up and out of these corners.
Still there.
Like, you can see it right there. Where I shifted, I have it on automatic shifting, so get off my ass about the shifting. I can't pick up the throttle when I want to, and I'm only beating the 44, the 12, the 30, and now the 88. There's a reason for that. It's because the car is garbage. If I was telling them to paint this car with some DuPont, I would tell them to use the cheapest shit you got, because this car just ain't worth it. And we are burning through these laps fast and furiously, Vin Diesel style. How much fuel do I have? 21 laps. That'll get us to about 10 laps to go. Plus, we're going to be able to lap these guys soon when they start making their pit stops. They'll be trapped a lap down. We might need a caution. We might need to get lucky and get a yellow. That might be the only way we're getting a decent run out of the day. 88 is still parked on pit road. I do not think he's coming back out. He went to go ahead and deliver that package, and his pit crew, they mugged him. They mugged him, and they're taking everything out of his truck. They took the pen that he asked for a signature with, and they stabbed him in the neck. And now they're stealing all the packages. I mean, that was a very successful turn 1 and 2 right there. I drove around 3 people. I'm suddenly closing on a number of cars. Is it just the tire advantage that we have? Like, look out for the 21. He might be bustling, and I'm figuring the track out a little bit. I'm getting some speed built up. To be honest with you, Jamai, you have run like shit this year. Pick it up. Welcome to Michaelmruczbusiness, represented by Gas Can Water. Oh my God. He had to let me know that there was a blue light special at Kmart. I only have a lap to tell you all of this. The car handles bad. We have a bit more fuel and tire than everyone else does, though, and I think that's why I'm passing people. Second half of the race, probably gonna need a caution to help us out in some way. This has been Michaelmruczbusiness mid-race report by Gas Can Water. Can't have the mid-race report dragging on for always and eternity. There needs to be some sort of endpoint. Why am I suddenly so freaking fast? I am bustling. I am flying around a number of cars here, late in the going, putting up my best laps ever. Gotta be the tires. They gotta be out of tire and out of fuel. Them Hooters, quadruple D's, just tried to crush me like a melon. I just have about gotten back to the 99 car, who I was racing around. Before that one and only caution fell. We are coming to 20 to go. I have no idea what, we got 11 laps of fuel. So I got to pit with 9 to go. I do not know what this is going to look like at the end of the race. Like, they're going to have to make pit stops here soon. We know that that is coming. How is this strategy going to play out? My tires. They're falling apart. There's not going to be a whole hell of a lot left of them. And with them on fresh rubber, they're going to be picking me up and laying me down. Just tried to knock down the wall. Sorry, Richmond Race Facility. You're going to have to do some work on reinforcements over there this week. To be honest, I kind of dig the track. As we've gone along here, I have figured it out. Maybe it was just the driver. Maybe it was a lack of knowledge on my part, not knowing how to drive the track. Have started to back out earlier, get on the binders earlier, and then get back into the throttle. It turns a lot better that way. I was sending it in too deep. I do that. I have a tendency of doing that. Mike Wallace, it is good to see you out here, bud. This is a much smaller and shorter track. Get off the wall for the love of God.
Carlo. All clear.
That might be that fucking caution I was talking about. That could be the yellow. Yeah, there it is! Stevie Wonder. The only one blind right there was me. I'm sorry. Elmer Rudd been dominating the shit out of this entire race. We're gonna have to make a pit. I'm sure everybody's gonna make a pit stop here. I'm knocking out some wedge. I'm going to put in limited fuel. 4 tires will be necessary. Or do I do 2? I'm gonna try a little bit of pit strategy, gain some track position here. This could be a mistake. Everybody and their grandmother is on pit road at the moment. What's the strategy call is gonna be? Will the is the 2 tires the right call? Go! Oh! And what is this? The fucking the 6 boxed out the 28. It's Vegas all over again! Oh my God. That 28 better get unfucking stuck. At this rate, I should just put on 4. I should just put on 4 because it's not gonna matter at all any. What is the 28 trying to do? That is not the exit of pit road! You son of a bitch! Look at what the hell you're doing to us! It's gotta be like the 28 and the 6, the pit boxes. There's something amiss. There's something askew. That is so stupid. That is so fucking stupid. And now I'm gonna go a lap down. I'm gonna go a lap down! Oh, am I gonna be allowed to go? Am I gonna be allowed to go? At least Cock is up to third. Good for him. Good for Cock. 33rd to third. I'm gonna lose a fuck ton of points today. Pit stopping with people in Dirt to Daytona is the worst choice you can make. I would have been better off dousing myself in gasoline, lighting myself on fire. Elmer Rudd just threw his entire race away because of some sort of relationship he has formed with the 6 car. He led, I saw it said he's led 41 laps today. I do not know what position he is in anymore. Wow, he still gets to hang on to 8th? Fuck you, sir. That is bullshit. Mike Wallace, good to see you. Happy to have you out here. It's a short track, so they allowed you out here. Running in 2nd place. Maybe you can pull off a win. Are we ever getting the race restarted? It seems like right now all we are going to do is run pace laps. I really feel bad about wrecking Stevie Wonder right now. If I would have just stayed out, taken my chances, a pit stop under green probably would have yielded me a better result.
Pace car is off.
Oh, okay. All right, so we're going green, baby. This game is dog shit, and I don't know why I'm playing it. 1 lap down.
Green flag.
That is incredible. And who am I racing? Got a few people here that we are going to be able to battle with for position in the closing laps. I'm driving through all of them. I do not give a single flying fuck because I got screwed here. We're gonna get around the 99, the 21. We got a few positions up for grabs. Gotta get all those points while we can. You never know. There are actually a number of positions up for grabs right now. Next up is the 43 and the 25.
All clear.
Bro saves it. Mikey Walnuts is a wheelman. Grandpa Martin, your points leader, all the way back here with me. That's huge. How many laps do we have left here? 2 to go. All right, I got 2 more laps to muster up something here. Got a couple of positions right here in front of me. The 31 and the 6 are both spots. Tom Petty, do not include yourself in our battle. We're trying to do something here. I'd like to get some more points than the 6 today. Sending it. It worked. Bro, it worked. I went down on the apron. I was scared as fuck to do that. I think this 44 right here is another position. If I could get the run out of the corner. If I could get the run out of the corner. No, I cannot. It handled better. It didn't handle half bad right there. How in the fuck does that guy win the race? You gotta be fucking kidding me. He causes all that shit, runs over the pit crews of the 15, of the 6, and wins Richmond. It's like a prehistoric Austin Dillon. Redneck Jesus, so damn close. So damn close to just having some shred of decency in this season. Dirt to Daytona is for the birds, man. This game, I should have so much better runs than what I do. Because the game doesn't like me. Yeah, so 14 cars wound up on the lead lap at the end of that thing. Cock with the top 10. That's my big takeaway. Just immediately what I see right there. Tony the Tiger, nice rebound with a top 10 finish. Redneck Jesus, big time, needed that run. Hopefully it gets him out of the 30s. Elmer Rudd is gonna be your points leader. After the crappy run of Grandpa Martin, Elmer Rudd's gonna be the new guy we're chasing. After that, that's the page we find ourselves on. Qualified in 21st and never did a goddamn thing. Pitting there with like 8 lap fresher tires and more fuel didn't do anything for us because of that caution with Stevie Wonder late in the going. If it would have stayed green, maybe it would have made a difference. So now instead of 66 points behind Grandpa Martin, I'm gonna be 63 points. But he's not gonna be the points leader, so now what does it matter? And here are the rest of them. Rest in pepperonis. Dale got stabbed in the neck with a pen and then got all of his packages stolen. I'm telling you, the pit stopping, I gotta keep it in mind how badly I could be screwed on a pit stop. No longer in the top 5 in the standings. Sadly, we fall to 6th, 148 points behind the leader, and who would that be? Oh, it would be Elmer Rudd. Another one, getting his 2nd win on the year. The Fords crushing. They're doing a great freaking job early in the year. Steve Harvey back to 2nd. Grandpa Martin falls to 3rd. Okay, so 2nd through 4th, that's close. What's Sterling? Sterling Silver, I'm not far off of his back bumper. Elmer Rudd. Elmer Rudd, he's kind of out there. He's consistent as hell. Really hasn't had any super bad runs. Yeah, he's your points leader with 20 races to go. Oh, thank God! Redneck Jesus is back in the top 30. Where are we going next week? Charlotte. The low's 600. What the fuck is that? Like it felt so weird coming out. It's Coca-Cola 600, baby. Coke 600. Memorial Day weekend. Mofo, not the Lowe's 600. It's Lowe's Motor Speedway. It's Charlotte Motor Speedway now. It's the Coca-Cola 600. That'll be next week. That's a nice long race we're gonna have next week. That'll be fun. A little bit of strategy in there. It'll be fun if I don't constantly hit things, get hit by things, get my pit crew run over, get other people's pit crews run over. I gotta avoid the 28. I gotta avoid the 6 on pit road, because whenever I'm around them on pit road, bad things happen. I'm done. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Love ya. Out. Every single last one of you. I will see you in the next video that I do. I'm out. Goodbye!